Hey folks, Jesus is coming soon. Sometimes when things crumble down around us, I don't know about anybody else, but it's sometimes for me it's like, okay, Lord, I don't know what you're doing, but I trust you. Oh, it's painful. Oh, I'm not saying it's not painful, but I trust you. Especially when all you see around you are people that are so evil, yet they consider themselves Christians, or fancy themselves Christians. I guess you could use that as a word. It's unreal. It's beyond me how these people can do this and sleep at night. I mean, I hear a lot of things, I can't help it sometimes if I'm outside or whatever. I overhear people walking down the road or talking and stuff. And I know for a fact that these people have church building signs in their yard. And I'll hear things like, oh, did you hear about so-and-so? Let me tell you so-and-so's business that I heard from 2 sources ago that probably is not accurate, but let me just gossip about it. This is how the church is now, y'all. It's sick. Sometimes when I hear this stuff, in all honesty, I just want to step out and say, stop. Stop. You don't need to be telling somebody else's business. That's gossiping, and you consider yourself a Christian. But I don't do it. I just keep my mouth shut. A lot of us seem to forget that vengeance is the Lord's, not ours. Didn't Jesus say, if you've done it to the least of these my brethren, you've done it to me? Serious business, folks. Yes, it's painful to have people gossip about you or wrong you and all this other stuff, and then you see them smiling saying that they're a Christian. That's painful because you know deep down that that's not what they are. Instead of bashing one another, how about we pray for one another? Don't we all need that? Every one of us. I know I do. You never know what the next person is going through, folks. People could be being ripped in 15 different pieces, and then what you're doing to them is just adding on top of that. Do you really want to do that to people? Sadly, the question, I'll answer that for people, is yes, they really do want to do that to people. This life is full of people with boogeymen in them. Monsters, if you want to say. It's truly sad to see. But it's everywhere. It's everywhere you look. If you're like me and you don't feel like you fit in anywhere, you feel like people look at you like you're filth or judge you before knowing you, get an opinion about you, I should say, before they know you by looking you up and down and all this other stuff, you're not alone, because it happens to me on a daily basis, folks. It's not necessarily anything that you do wrong. It's what people develop in their minds before they know you. And again, vengeance is the Lord's. He will repay. I sift through the comments here a lot of the times, and I see so many of you with a lot of problems of your own. And I know it helps me to realize that I'm not alone too. It hurts, y'all. I get it. Sometimes we feel so alone. Like, what's the point even, a lot of the times. But trust in the Lord. And what I mean, like, what's the point is, what's the point of even talking about this stuff? What's the point of even trying? Because honestly, no matter how we try, no matter what we say, we're shamed, we're blamed, we're judged unfairly. But then again, we're not doing this for ourselves, folks. The question is, how much more do you really think the Lord's going to tolerate? It's like I said, I've never seen so many mean people in my life. Not this much. I've seen mean people in the past, even in the 90s, even in the late 80s. But today tops it all. We're living in a 2 Timothy 3:1-5 world right now. People are just lovers of self. They don't care about the next person. It's all about me, 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 me. That's the sad reality. You're not alone, folks. I promise you're not alone. Hold on tight. Jesus is coming soon. I'm right here with you, I promise. I wanted to add this too. I don't know if anybody else has seen the housing markets lately, but my goodness, we're seeing places that are rotten. Just places that I wouldn't wish anybody to live for $700-800 a month. It's insane. But I trust in the Lord to deliver us from this and help us with this. And I would sure appreciate all your prayers, because this is the hardest thing that we've been through in a while, and it's very, very stressful. Romans 10:9-13. I love all of you, and God bless it.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be